Hello, fellow traders. 'Tis I, TheRumpledOne, coming to you on Friday, August the 11th, year's 2023. Let's talk trading. Weekly wrap-up. Yeah, normally I do that in red. These videos are for educational purposes only. Your results may differ from mine. So we'll take a quick look at the weekly chart, and we can see from the dashboard all the gaps have filled. We're 41, almost 42 pips below the weekly open, 123 off the high, 30 or 29 off the low. And it was a red news day. Actually, it was red news last night on the pound and this morning on the dollar. So there's been a lot of price action on the pound over the past 24 hours, considering there was red news about this time, a little bit, well, about an hour, 25 hours ago. We had some more red news on the dollar. So lots of movement on the pound. Taking a quick look at the monthly. We're about 140 pips below the monthly open, 146 off the high and 74 off the low. And as you can see here, we're just hovering around just slightly above the monthly lower, that lower monthly wick zone right there on the dashboard. And for the opening range for the week, you can see we jumped in it and then we fell below it at 127.12. Same thing happened yesterday. We opened inside, we went out of both sides of it. And then on Tuesday, we went out of the bottom. So you can see here, we've fallen out of the opening range for the week. And also for the month, you can see we almost got back in that opening range for the month, but we fell back down. For the year, we're 602 pips above the yearly open, 451 off the high, 889 off the low. And we're still above the midpoint here. I just thought of something here on the magnified market price indicator. Let's see. We could do a fib retrace, but I'm thinking we should probably do it on the month. Bars to count. I think we should just do one. And you can see we're at the 31% fib retrace for the month. Actually, I just thought of something on that indicator, giving myself something to do. We got bars to count. I should also shift it so we could see where it is comparison. On the previous month. So just gave myself more work to do. We had an inside bar 2 days ago. You can see we've broken out of both sides of that inside bar. Lots of inside bar action here. It's funny. We have a red news day and only 73 pips of range. That's odd. That's really odd. Huh. We've only got 1, 2, 3 pairs over 100, and with the pound Canadian we're sitting right at 100 pips. Buy zone traders were definitely rewarded. Notice we couldn't close above that weekly open. And last hour when we had that news, it just dumped. This 82 area is proven to be quite the support area so far today. Rats, red rats feasted, green rats are taking nibbles here. pivot. Bambino flex indicator said go long. Bias at the pivot is short, and you can see right here both times it crossed above and crossed below. Oh, and that kind of reminds me, a bunch of traders have been asking about live sessions, and I was thinking about something. I've been at this since about 2001, if I remember correctly, doing trading, online trading that is. I've been trading since 77. Yeah, I'm a dinosaur, I'm old. But I've already been through, we've had the Pal Talk chat room, we've done live calls. So I've kind of been there, done that. And the thing is, as I mentioned, I live at my ranch in the country. My internet is through cell. So I really don't have the bandwidth to do those types of things anymore. And as far as making a video when I trade, um, it's for the type of trading that I do, I don't have enough brain bandwidth to narrate and trade and do the video all at the same time. So I'm old, guys. So I really can't help you in that. But these videos, what I talk about, that's pretty much what I do. Okay. And so people said, well, we want to know your thought pattern. Well, my thought pattern is pretty simple. You have some type of plan in front of you that you're going to do. And my plan pretty much is, trade with candle color at the line or above a indicator 2 diamond. It's just like you said, those simple algorithms always beat the complex plans because I don't have to think too much. And that's the biggest thing. And what do I look for? Or my thought process is I target pivots on the H4, and I talk about that. So I'll look at the H4 chart at the beginning of the day, and I'll look for missed pivots. So you see here, that pivot had been missed until in the past H4 bar finally took it out. So that would have slightly biased me long. And that's how I do it. So yesterday, we had this big move to the downside from here to here, and we left this pivot. Well, usually in the next day or two, these pivots get taken out. You can see this one right here. A couple of days later, it got taken out. So, that's, some of my thought process. And that's it. I mean, open, today's open, the weekly open, the monthly open. I look at, the previous days, high, low, the weekly high, low, the weekly open. Those things, those horizontal lines don't move. And so candle color at the line, take the trade. If you're lucky enough to get a pip or two and price stalls, otherwise, sometimes you get the bigger run. So depending if you want to scalp, over and over for a few pips for a couple of hours and be done like Walmart, and that's what I usually do. That's one style. But, if you have to go to work or, you're not, you're looking to make more pips, then you pick a target, put your trade on, set the target, set your stop loss, walk away. Have it send you an alert, or just check back every half hour or hour or however often you can when you get done with work, see if you were a winner or a loser. I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, you can see here we just crossed the 00 psychological numbers. I do that a lot. See, we took out today's pivot, we opened below, we took it out. Weekly got taken out. Now the monthly, not so much. So that's still open. I mentioned the previous days, high, low, open, closed, aka the wick zone. We know price statistically does not like to close in the wick zone, 71%. So you take these trades to get out of the wick zone. And so for the week, we are looking at the month here. Let's switch. Okay, what do we want to do? We want to change the time frame. We want to go to weekly for these. So for the week, wow, 153. That's the lowest out of the past 14 or past 12 weeks. Only 153 pips in range. That's something's going to happen. As you can see, we've got an inside bar. So next week, I think something's probably going to break out. So we've got no breakout, so high minus lows negative, previous or high minus previous highs negative, previous low minus low is negative. Wow, we don't have very many breakouts if the average is negative for the past 12 weeks. I've just noticed that. High minus close for you buy zone traders, 117. Close minus low off the weekly, 36. For you, I'm sorry, these are rat zone traders. Buy zone traders, high minus open, 82. Open minus low, 71. So once again, they paid off. Week after week after week, they pretty much pay off. And you can see here we just crossed above the double low, almost hit 5. So once again, candle color at the line. It's not that difficult. You can see there's a huge return bar here. And as I mentioned earlier, that 82 area right here just proved to be support. You can see, wow, that just shot up. There might be, oh, it's 7 o'clock. There must be some more news coming out. And we've only got 220 for the range. Let's see, did we push the year-to-date accumulated range? I don't think we have. Nope, we're still at 1340. We haven't moved it. Okay, on the daily, inside upper wick zone, and you can see here looks like we just hit a high and pulled back some. So you might want to look to might just want to wait before you take the trade here, see what happens. Back to, let's see, on the weekly, seller strong control. On the daily, we crossed above the daily open. Previous bar was an outside bar on the daily, so that's I'm surprised we didn't get a bigger breakout to the bottom. The price looks like it's dropping again. So we had a 3-ball here, and we had a 3-ball here. It's dropping through. We've already had a 23% retrace here. Actually, we got to the 38. So, fellow traders, hope you've been having a profitable month and a profitable week, profitable day. And I'm going to wish you a fun and safe weekend. And as always remember, never forget, it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So go out there and drain the banks. This is the Rumpled One, over and out.